Hey guys, it's Di, and I'm going to try a different type of video today. This was one of the videos that was commented on, either that people liked or were requesting down in the comments of the giveaway. And I honestly had never watched one of these until I had read those comments, and I started searching them out. I kind of gathered what the videos were about, people showing their empty products for the month, and maybe kind of giving their opinion on them. And I didn't really get how interesting they were until I started watching them. I actually really liked them. I thought it was interesting to kind of see what people use up in a month and also to get their opinions on them. So I started tossing all of my empties down inside a bag, and I honestly really surprised myself. I didn't start doing this until the end of the first week of September, and so it's only been about 3 weeks. And I'm going ahead and doing this video because there's a crazy amount of products in here, and I thought, how many products do I really have to go through to talk about these? I do think that this is a slightly abnormal month because I finished up a few things that wouldn't be something I finish up every month, but it was really kind of eye-opening for me as well to see how many products I was using up, and some of these are things that I would go through at least one or multiples in a month. So real quick, I will start going through the bag and showing you my empties for the month of September. The first thing is this L'Oreal Evercream conditioner, and I use this shampoo and conditioner as one of the sets of shampoos and conditioners that I rotate out. I go through this conditioner about twice as fast because I use more of it than the shampoo, and I really love this nourishing conditioner. I mean, I'm going to keep using this. I've already bought a replacement for this one, and it's really great. So the other type of shampoo and conditioner that I rotate between, I'm thinking about switching that one. I'm using the Organics as the other one right now, but this L'Oreal is really my favorite kind, so I'm going to definitely keep using those. And then also, I go through a couple of these a month. I just have one of these in here right now. It's just a shave gel, and I'm probably odd because I shave every single day, so I do go through those a couple a month. This is an abnormal thing that I wouldn't, always have in here, but I did finish this off this month. This is the Onx Professional Salon Formula Nail Polish Remover. I'm not going to be repurchasing this. This is something that came from like Walmart or Walgreens or something like that. It's the strawberry scent, and before I had this one, I actually had one that was bubblegum scented, I believe it was, or cotton candy or something like really good, and it was blue. And I loved it so much, and they discontinued it. And so I got this bottle to try to see if it would be similar, and it worked fine, but it wasn't what I was looking for, and they've discontinued the one that I wanted. So that is gone, and I won't be trying to replace it or anything. The next thing is my Yes To facial wipes in the cucumber scent, and this is something that I use. I use up one of these a month because there's 30 of them in there. So I do use these every night, and I like to just use these to kind of wipe off my makeup, and then I cleanse with a regular cleanser afterwards. So, I really like those. These are some more abnormal things. It's 2 hairsprays. This one is Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play. I found that it was a little bit too stiff for me, had a little bit too much hold, so I do have one more of these little tiny containers that I bought at the same time as this one that I'm going to use up, but I probably won't repurchase it after that because it's just kind of a little bit too crisp for me. This, on the other hand, the Bumble and Bumble Demode Spray, I finally went through this tiny bottle. I think I got it back in March, so it's September. So this has lasted for almost 6 months, which is really surprising considering how tiny the bottle is. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I need to put it on my next Sephora list because this was actually really great. I would use it during the daytime just to kind of hold my hair in place, and my hair would still have nice movement, and if I'd run my fingers through my hair, it wouldn't feel like I have hairspray in my hair, if you guys know what I mean. So this is something I definitely would like to repurchase. I just haven't got it yet. And then the next thing is something by Philosophy. This is the Ooey Gooey Cookie, and I love their 3-in-1 shower gels. It is just my favorite type of thing to use in the shower. I have better luck with Philosophy than Lush items in the shower for whatever reason. Lush tends to work better for me in the bathtub. So I'm using a raspberry sorbet in the shower right now and finishing that up. And then I'm hoping to get Full of Fortune again before it gets totally discontinued. So I always continue to buy these Philosophy shower gels. I'm not necessarily going to get the same scent just because I like to rotate between scents, but I love these Philosophy shower gels. They work awesome. And then the next thing is another thing that's just kind of a random thing that got used up. This is the Sephora collection eye makeup remover, and I've had this for a really long time, honestly probably longer than I should have had it. And so I was just trying to use it up and get rid of it, to be honest. And I have a Neutrogena eye makeup remover that I use and I like a little bit more than this, so I won't be repurchasing this either. And then let's see what else is down in here. I used up a lot of different samples this month, and so I just tossed kind of the notable ones down inside. I've been looking for a body scrub, and there was a couple that I was actually debating purchasing. I tossed this down in here thinking I was probably maybe going to buy this Dermadoctor KP Duty body scrub. I'm trying to find something that had like really nice micro beads in it. But then Zoya sent me a Cutica body scrub, which you guys are going to see in my favorites, and it's exactly what I was looking for. So I did like this when I used it up, but I'm not going to buy it anymore, even though I tossed it in here to remind myself to buy it, because I got this thing from Zoya and I love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. And this item is from Lush. This started out as a big circle, and it was probably, you know, like this big around. It was big enough to fit in the palm of your hand, and then you would rub it over your legs in the shower, and it was supposed to just leave them with a nice moisturizing effect. I did enjoy using it while I had it, but I don't know that I'm going to repurchase it anytime soon. I almost felt like my legs were a little bit waxy almost, and even right now as I get it on my fingers, it's almost like more of a wax than kind of a moisturized lotion feel. So I didn't really, I don't know, for me I didn't really feel like there was any value add. I generally wear like jeans and pants every day anyways, so it was nice to use it up for a little while, but I think there are some other things from Lush that I like a little bit better than this. The next thing that I have is the Seche Vite Fast Dry Top Coat, and I've actually already bought the replacement for this. And this is something that I use pretty much every time I do my nails, because I have to have quick drying nail polish with the kids and everything. So I really, really love this, and you can tell it's not actually empty, but I feel like these kind of hit a lifespan where they get kind of gloopy, and even though I put like repair nail polish things down inside of them, they just hit a point where they're really not good or usable anymore. So this has kind of hit that gloopy point, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And then I have 3 mascaras that I'm also getting rid of because they're either gone or they've kind of hit the end of their life cycle as well. This one is Makeup Forever Smoky Lash and Extra Black, and I get this from Sephora all the time. In fact, I have a replacement for it, so that's why I'm tossing this. They give me these constantly. I like it. It's not one of my favorite mascaras, but Sephora keeps giving it to me, so I constantly have one on hand. The next one is Too Faced Lash Injection, and it's the pinpoint version. I really, really like this when I was using it. It was really great to kind of get in specific areas, and especially like the very ends to separate. So I did really like that. I just tend to not use one mascara over and over, and I rotate between them a lot, so I haven't repurchased it since I bought this one. The next one is Dior, and this is Dior Show Waterproof. And also this is one that I've had before, and I like how volumizing it is. I also like the wand on this, just because I like how full it is. This isn't something I've repurchased yet. I probably will eventually in the future. In fact, I kind of want to try the Dior Iconic, which is a little bit of a different one, but Dior, is obviously one of my favorite brands, so I'm sure at some point in the future I will repurchase it. This is another odd one. Ugh, I'm so glad to see this gone. I'm sorry, I really am. This is the Hello Kitty perfume from Sephora, and if you guys remember my trials and tribulations, this thing has been a pain since I got it, unfortunately. I got it because the atomizer, oh, there's a little bit left in there. I got it because of the atomizer, and it was, for all intents and purposes, it was broken. It came off, and you had to kind of, it was awkward to use it. So I had been just dumping it out into my little purse perfume holder, and so what's left is in there. And so this bottle will be recycled, I guess, if I can recycle it. And that will be gone, and I will not be repurchasing it because this atomizer had me so bummed. Yeah, I don't want another one. And then the last thing, I don't use candles at my house because I have 2 kids and I have 2 cats. I used to like burn candles all the time before I had kids, but now it's just too much like a safety thing. So I do use a lot of Scentsy at my house, and so I have gone through a number of the little scent bar things, which are kind of the equivalent of using a candle. And downstairs, in my downstairs bathroom, I use this Jumping Jelly Bean, which is a really great summer scent. I hope it comes back next summer. It's just like real sweet and reminds me if you go in those candy stores, it is kind of what those smell like. And everyone that comes over, like a guest or whatever, comments about this. They always want to know what it is. So I really love that. It really works great in guest areas too because most people seem to like it. This one I've had forever. I've had it for a really long time. This is Happy Birthday, and it kind of smells like a frosted cake. And what took me so long to use this one up, I actually really love it, but my husband would complain every time he'd come home when I would be burning this one because he would want cake or cookies and ask me where the cake or cookies or whatever he was looking for were, and he would get agitated that it was just like, you know, the wickless candle burning and he didn't have anything sweet to eat, I guess. So I started not burning this one as often, you know, and using some different scents downstairs. So I finally just used my last cube of this the other day. And you can see it's like, it started to turn yellow on the inside and stuff, even though it was a pink wax. So I've had that one for a while. It was time for it to go. And this is another one of my favorites. This is kind of just a nice, like, guest-friendly scent. It's called Welcome Home in this scent bar. They actually just changed the name of this to My Home, I think. I don't know. I'll put it down in the link, down in the bar below. But this is a great, just kind of fresh, cinnamony, apple, just nice, inviting scent that I like to put in my warmers downstairs whenever guests are coming over, because it's kind of like that new home smell, like, you know, you're going to look at new houses and that sort of thing. Or not new houses, but, you know, like realtors would tell you to put this kind of thing in your house if you're trying to sell it. So I just really like this scent. It's very apple and cinnamon and spice, but not overpowering. So I like that one. And then all that's left in here are some samples of things that I did like. I did go through about 20 samples of things that Sephora gave me. There was some amazingly horrible smelling skincare items that worked really well. That was just unfortunate they smelled so horrible. I didn't save any of those. I think the winner was like from, I think the name of it was Ole Hendrickson or something like that. The moisturizer worked great. It smelled so horrible. I used it 2 days and I was glad to throw that thing away. It stunk really bad. But the things that I did like that I tried samples of were this Dior Hydra Life, and I actually put this down in the bag because I'm thinking about looking into seeing how expensive it is. I know it's going to be expensive, and possibly getting this. It's like a serum that you put on your face before you put your moisturizer on, and I did really notice the few days that I tried it, it did feel like it kind of helped the moisturizer, you know, sink into my face and felt like it stayed around. If this is like $80 or something, I don't think it's going to be worth it, but I figured I'd check and see how much it is. This is just a little like cream, like lotion thing that my mom gave me, so I don't even know where it came from. But it's Nivea Soft, and I really liked how moisturizing that was. And then I had a couple of Lush things that I tried, and this was Ocean Salt, and this was originally in there because I was debating between the KP Duty and this as to what I was going to buy. But like I said at the beginning, I got that body scrub from Zoya, and so now I totally know that that is exactly what I'm wanting, so I don't need to buy either of those. And I did get It's Raining Men, which is a shower gel from Lush, and I did really like this one. It smelled like very sweet, a little bit like honey, but not not overpowering, because I don't like really strong, like in your face scents. But I'm such a philosophy girl. I mean, I've used these things for years. You know, I usually go through, I get the full size ones usually of these, and I just go through one after the other. I don't really think I can use anything but these in my shower, so I don't think I'm going to be getting this. I think I would prefer getting the Full of Fortune as opposed to It's Raining Men, but this was very nice if you're very into Lush stuff. So it was nice to use while I had it. So those things are all of my empties, and honestly I surprised myself with how many empty items I had. I thought I was going to have to do like 2 months at a time and like maybe have 5 items that were empty. So I don't know if I'll do this every month or whatever. Let me know what you guys thought. And I thought it was just kind of really fun to look back and see all of these empty items. I really honestly didn't know I was using this much. So give me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.